Hey everyone, my name is Megan Taylor Morrison.
My name is Moncell Durden.
And we're here to watch 4 clips with Moncell today. We're going to learn about the history of dancing. We're going to watch Moncell dance.
Yeah.
And we're going to watch a clip that is so important for those of us in the Lindy Hop community, Hell's a Poppin'. So I'm very excited to review that with you also. Yeah. All right, here we go. So Moncell, before we dive into this clip, what should we know about it?
This was a friend of mine, Clyde Evans, started his own company called Chosen. So this is just like a short sort of exhibition we did at, I want to say it's Christ Church. It's some church that they turned into a theater.
Nice.
Off of 2nd and Market in Philadelphia.
In Philadelphia, okay,
yeah,
cool.
So
cool.
it's me, Clyde, our friend Zoya from Venezuela, and Daiji, who is from Japan. And we just collectively got together, and Clyde had this show, so he's like, yeah, come and, I said, all right, we come and dance.
Amazing.
That's all. It's not choreography, it's just us clowning around, having fun.
Cool. And it's a little bit of a throwback, 2003.
Yeah, when I sort of like the way I dance.
You said before that you're a teacher, not a performer.
Yeah, I've been on stage many times, but I don't really enjoy performing. It doesn't get me charged up. You know, some people are like, oh my God, I'm hit the stage.
Yeah.
I'm never like that. I'm like, I want to go to the club. And my best dancing is when it's not for performance. When I'm the most relaxed when I'm just dancing for me.
Yeah.
To express myself. But when it's like you have to project and it's a performance, I get in my head too much, and I don't find it fun. I find it work.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it's not my thing.
Yeah. Well, thanks for being willing to show us a little bit of your dancing.
Yeah, I don't mind this clip. But most of the stuff I don't want to ever see.
Yeah. But this one's okay.
This one's okay.
This one's okay. All right.
It's okay.
All right, let's check it out.
In this,
yeah.
Because like I said, we're just clowning. And so it's not, even though it's a performance, we're clowning. So I'm like, okay, I could just be me.
What does it mean to be clowning?
It doesn't matter.
Okay. You're just having fun.
I'm just having fun.
Yeah.
I'm just listening to music and just messing around and being playful. I'm in my own little meditation. Like I have my own definition for improv, which is an internal meditation playfully revealing objective variables.
Okay.
So that's when I'm at play, like clowning around is at play. And so I'm just improvising and moving, and there's something relaxing for that. I've never been one for, I don't like attention. And you would think opposite because of what I do, but I found out when I was younger, like when I'm doing the things that I'm into, I'm in my own space. So everything else is blocked out. But when it's like, oh, I'm performing and this is a show, then I try to find the space where I can be blocked out and get comfortable. But usually it's not comfortable for me. And this was one of those moments where I could relax and dance.
Nice. And someone happened to have caught it on film, luckily for us.
Because when these moments never happen, no one ever has a camera.
Of course.
I'm usually the one with the camera.
Yeah. All right, so let's check it out. It's a short clip. We got 32 seconds. And this is you.
Yes. So it's, remembering my hair, remembering when I could move like this. And you'll hear somebody laugh in the background because we used to laugh about doing this fade back.
You're smiling.
Yeah. It was that's it. Just, having a good time.
I love it. So this energy that you bring to it, like this is you in your at your best.
Yeah, that's what you would see me in a club. That's how I'm moving, full of joy, just doing my thing, and it's not even pressure. I don't find performing on stage pressure because I can do it. I just don't really enjoy it. I always wanted to do it, but then when I got the opportunity, it didn't feel however I thought it would feel.
Interesting.
And I was like, yeah, this is not fun. I don't find this fun like I thought I would. It's not Like in a club, I'm having a good time. On stage, I'm not having a good time.
Well, I love that you've claimed dance and made it your own, because so many people think, oh, I can't perform. And so they're disappointed in themselves, or they feel like they can't make it as a dancer. But you've made it as a dancer.
Yeah, that nothing stops me. Like absolutely nothing. But I just recognize like there's a certain type of joy that when I talk to people that they get from performing. Like they're excited to go out on stage. I can't wait to hit the stage. And I'm just like, yeah, I don't feel that way.
Yeah.
I'm excited to go to the club. Not anymore. I don't even want to go to the clubs anymore. But then what got me excited was to go out dancing and be with the community dancing versus being on stage. But the thing that I tried to find joy in when I was on stage was dancing with the group of people I was dancing with. But it was the performance aspect that I was just like, I'm not. This doesn't do it for me.
Doesn't do it for me. But I still love this. I'm going to make it my own. I'm going to make a career out of this.
Yeah. I followed that path until teaching revealed itself and said, this is the real path for you. And so that really spoke to me in a similar to being in a club. I was like, oh, I really like there's something about this that I really like.
Wow.
And I like this more than I like dancing, or definitely performing. So I just stayed on that path, and it's still deepening, it's still growing, and I'm just having a good time.
Great. So let's check out the second clip.
Hot mess.
The second clip's a hot mess?
Hot mess.
I'm ready for it. Are you ready for it?
No.
Okay. Anything you want to share? Maybe a hot mess is enough.
Yeah, I mean, this is, I think this is 2024. This is in Bulgaria for ILHC, International Lindy Hop Championships. And I was having a good time. I'm clowning around again, playing. But when I go to the floor, I didn't get my foot underneath my body. So I didn't coming up. I think it might be cut. Yeah, it's cut.
Oh.
It's cut because I'm kind of known for doing dives.
Well, we saw it in the first clip, maybe.
That wasn't.
Oh, that's not a dive.
Yeah,
Okay.
You can connect that to a dive or like hitting the deck, but like I can get really high, and I didn't get my foot underneath me so I could have balance and push off, and so I slipped in it, and it looks really. And I was like, all right. Like I'm older, I'm heavier. It just looks out of shape. It just looks crazy. I was like, oh my God, whatever. Cut that.
Yeah.
Cut that.
So, I mean, was that the only hot mess? I was going to say, this is like a hot mess.
Everything else was cool. I was like, I'm vibing. I'm playing around. I'm not at my best, but there's a nice little flow, and I'm having a good time. And it was really lovely people, and it was fun just being around all of them, and just this moment because the moment, it was funny, we weren't even supposed to do this, right? And so we're not, this is like the judge's moment, and we're like, nobody's doing anything. And then so it's Lindy Hop, and I go out and I grab Marie to swing her out, and I swing her out one time, but then our hands are sweaty and I lose grip. So then I'm just, all right, forget it, I'm gonna just go solo, because they wasn't expecting me to swing her out.
Marie.
Right. So they're not expecting me to swing her out. So I lose her, and I'm just doing my thing. And then by the time I get done, I got Remy, and I forget who else was, but they got excited, and then they went out and did a whole thing. So it was like this one-upness shit, and it was fun. It was a good time.
That's so fun.
Because even I can't think of his name right now. The host, he's a really good dude. I can't think of his name. He went out and he was swinging, and they wasn't expecting him to, because he's more newer to the jazz.
You opened the floodgates.
Oh yeah, we had a ball. We had a really good time. So now I'm just, I like the fun, and it's fun. Like, it's funny because I haven't danced jazz in like years, but I have more fun in a jazz community than I have in a house or hip hop community.
Why is that?
I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm still thinking about that, but. I feel way more comfortable in the jazz circles over the last 3 years than I've ever felt in hip hop spaces.
Yeah.
Yeah, the hip hop is a different type of. I'm sure there's ego here, but hip hop for me is a different type of ego.
What's the flavor of ego in hip hop versus jazz?
For me, and I don't do battles or anything like that anymore in the hip hop world, but there's just there's an arrogance to it. You know, there's there's a hierarchy to it. And I think people believe in the hierarchy. The ego is so elevated, it's like I'm above, and I'm just like, I'm not feeling that energy from y'all.
Yeah, so, yeah.
You know, that's you know.
Well, I can see why that would make you feel a little pressure.
Yeah,
it's just really rough. Yeah.
Yeah, it's, you know, like I've never cared about. I mean, when I was young, when I was in my teens and early 20s, I was more like, oh, I'm gonna smoke you. I'm the battle dude, you know. But the older I got, the more I was like, I have nothing to prove. And so it's always like, I have nothing to prove. I don't need to go out in a circle.
Yeah.
I don't need to be the best in the club. I don't need to shut it down. I don't need it. None of that does anything for me. And like in Philly, we didn't really have that. In Philly, I loved dancing in Philly more than I've loved dancing anywhere because we're really there just pushing each other. And maybe in other cities they're pushing each other, but I don't feel it. There's more ego than it is just like communally coming together to push each other.
Yeah.
But I've never felt like I was a part of the New York scene, like not ever. I think they might have thought I was part of the scene, and they certainly made it a welcome space. But I never felt comfortable dancing with anybody up there. As much as I would be up there, it never felt like Philly. Philly felt
like everybody was moving forward together.
Everybody is here together. And in New York, it felt like everybody is about their cliques and who can prove who is better. And I just wasn't interested in that.
Yeah. It's interesting how the dance scenes can vary so much from city to city. Like a dance scene in Philly feels different. Same with, I think, most styles of dance. Salsa scenes, Lindy Hop scenes, they all have their unique flavor of the city.
And granted, like in New York, it was much more high level, you know, and now what I'm saying is they're not higher level than Philly, but it's more people. Like Philly, like just for example, Philly might have 5, where New York might have 15 people at a high level. Right. So it was just more of them.
Back when you were living in Philly.
Yeah, but the quality of dance, I thought, like everybody has something to say, everybody has something to offer.
Yeah.
It's just be 100 of y'all versus our smaller community. And maybe that was it. And I like smaller circles. I'm not one who is, I don't like crowds. And I don't like big spaces. I like small, me and a couple of people.
Yeah.
But once it gets larger than that, I'm like, nah, it's just too much energy for me. And I want to get away from it. Yeah.
Is the Lindy Hop community smaller than the hip hop community?
It's larger.
Oh, it's larger.
Yeah, but even there, I keep my distance. Like even those things, like I don't go to the parties. I'll teach the classes and do all the things, and if I do show up for a party, I hang out for a little bit, but I'm usually somewhere. I'm not like in the middle. It's too much. It's too much energy for me.
Gotcha.
And at this stage in my life, I just want my peace.
Yeah.
I want quiet. I want to be left alone. Like, cause what I realize is I love it. It's my life, but it's output. Like if I do research because I'm a nerd. I'm interested in it. Yeah. But I also do it to share it. And so everything is output. And I'm, maybe it's my own fault, but anybody I get text messages, I get DMs, I get all the stuff, I get emails, and somebody's looking for this, looking for that, and I'm helping everybody, or I'm doing private things with people, or I'm teaching classes, or I'm doing research so I can form my classes, or I'm dancing. Everything is output. So I'm like, I need my time to replenish myself. And so even at events like this, my sign's a Leo, and I'm like, I am the Leo that's on top of the hill that likes to look and survey the land. And when I'm ready, I'll come down and join if I feel like there's a contribution to be made. But other than that, I'm gonna sit back and then watch this and enjoy. And I love watching people in the Lindy scene dance. Yeah. I don't ever want to watch somebody do hip hop. It's boring. I mean, I hate the music nowadays, and I don't want to dance hip hop. I still love house. But I don't want to watch anybody dance house either. I don't want to be in the events or the battles. I don't want to go to none of those. But the jazz, I love watching. It's just a different type of good time. Much more communal than hip hop. And it's a different kind of love and appreciation, I think. But it's a whole other feeling. And even though I don't partner dance as much as I used to, I still feel it.
Yeah.
Like, even if I'm not doing it, I still feel it from watching everybody else. So it's like Lindy, partner dance, it could be swing, it could be hustle, it could salsa. Partner dance is a whole other energy when it's really about the dance.
Oh, yeah.
And the music and the live band.
Yeah. And the live music, of course. It's just so much better.
Something else.
So much better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, speaking of Lindy Hop, we're going to shift into Hell's a Poppin' now. That's how I feel.
Just catch it from the musicians. Yeah, I love. See, this is so when I'm having my lecture class with my students, we're always talking from this section of it. And so to not focus so much on slam and slim, but I mean, we're looking at the improvisation, we're looking at call and response, and the playfulness and the creativity in how they're playing their instrument. But right now it's just this call and response, right? But they're movers. And looking at the location, so like, where are they? All right, they're in this back room and they're dropping off all this equipment.
There's the call and response, right? One plays.
But, I mean, yeah. They've been going back and forth. So here's either the call or the answer. All right. And then everybody else comes in and they sort of get in where they fit in, which has always been this spoken thing in Black communities. Right? How do you it's about the participation. So you show up, you see a bunch of instruments, oh, let me join in with them. And then each person comes in there, grabs a different instrument, and just adds to the accompaniment, which is quite amazing because you almost have like, everybody's sort of playing their own improvised note, which you will find in like African. So if you have 5 drummers, each drummer can be saying a different phrase. And for some people it sound like noise, but it comes together. And so it's sort of understanding that, how everybody comes in with a different signature thing that adds to the overall accompaniment. So collectively we're together, but we're still creating space for our individualism. Right? You can hear it. Everybody's coming in something different. They're keeping a steady bass, a steady tone of it, or structure. Then the drum, the most significant instrument that keeps the whole band together, is the last one that actually comes in.
Why is that?
I don't know why they set it up like that, but
hey, Pops, keep that beat a beat.
You still get call and response.
Brainstorm coming on.
Even between them and between the trumpet.
Like that, now be gone. Oh man, don't stop now, we jumping.
I think the interesting thing about this is like Gardner, Cook, maybe chauffeur, chauffeur here, and then you have a maid, Will Downs, Francis Mickey Jones, possibly a driver, maid. I mean, the movement is amazing. There's no even reason to get into that. Their movement is, nobody did it better than Whitey's Lindy Hoppers. But like thinking about their costuming, right, is the big thing. And Norma Miller and Billy Rickard, cooks. And so it really plays into the stereotype of the 1940s of the position in which blacks could have prominence. Like, these are the jobs you are expected to work. You are, domestics. So you are, cooks or butlers or maids or field hands or what have you. And so we see that in the way they dress, which is really a bigger part of the conversation. Willa Mae Rickard, Billy Rickard's wife, and Al Menz. And, where are they? They're on stage where something big is going to happen, and Hell's a Poppin' is not the big party.
Right.
But they're on stage by themselves. They're not supposed to be there. So they're sort of in this quiet space, if you will. Everybody's outside. Frankie Manning, Al, and Ann Miller. And you know, as they say, demonstrating some of the highest Lindy aerials they had. But it's dancers who in real life are highly proficient at the dance, who they were reached out to be in the film, right? So they didn't ask to be in the film, they didn't audition to be in the film. They were so well known and popular, they were asked for, you know, to be in it. And so to have this, you have an opportunity to showcase them as they are, as a featured act. But instead, you make them the help and then put them in a back room for the performance that no one else sees but the main comedian characters and one of the protagonists. So it's always that deeper conversation that one could have.
Yeah, and even there, we've got the white people peeking in.
Right, and they get caught and let's run and get back so before we get in trouble. And I think it's a really interesting conversation to have, more so than the dance itself. We could talk about dance all day, and we've talked about the dance, but to look at the social parameters and the dynamics of what it meant to be a Black person in this time period, and the level of representation that's placed upon you, that this is your role that you're supposed to play. Even though in real life, you might have those jobs, but you're at such a level at this dance that you're asked to be in films, and you're known all over the world, and you're touring with major acts.
And yet these are the parameters that you are given for your performance.
Which you could totally break that role, but you know, whoever made the choice to say, well, this is how we're going to present them. And them at that age, I don't even think they considered it. I think.
How old were they in this?
So they're all in their 20s.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And at 20, who's thinking about it? You know, you're in a major film, and you're in a position to travel with these amazing artists, and they're not thinking about it. And I think Frank even talked about in his book at the time, they weren't even thinking about the costumes and the way they were dressed. It was like, okay, this is just a show, and these are the acts, these are the characters we're portraying. But on a larger scale, it speaks again to that demographic, to that position of how we view Black Americans at that time. I'm always, you know, Deidre Sklar is an amazing scholar, and she talks about looking beyond the movement to get at its meaning. And a lot of times I'm directing my students to how to read film. So it's like, we're not looking at this to be entertained. We're looking to ask the questions, like why are they dressed like that? And what color is this? And what is the set going on? And what's happening, to give us a fuller context of the whole thing. And so, yeah, that was one of the first things when I started doing that with the students. I was like, all right, let's examine, where are they? Like, what is the time period? Where are they? It's this huge mansion, but where in the mansion are they? And they're on stage, but it's out of sight. And then how are they dressed? So what roles do they play in this? So there's just conversation to go a little deeper in what's happening.
Yeah, I appreciate that invitation, that as we're watching vintage clips, no matter what style we do, not just watching it for the dancing, but watching it for the historical meaning, what's actually happening in the world and in human evolution at that point. I love it. We got some MJ. So, well, do you have things to say about all 11 minutes?
Yeah.
Well, then I think we got to do it.
Yeah, there's a lot to say. People forgot about the last 4 minutes because they took it out. Notice where the camera is. The camera's up, right?
Yeah.
Now, this is a really interesting thing, and people miss it. Who gets the visibility in this rap game, right?
Wow.
What does that do?